Just take a moment in your child's pose. Big toes touch, knees split open nice and wide. I sometimes like to shimmy a bit from side to side. And take your right arm, thread it underneath your left, lean into your right shoulder. Take your left arm, thread it behind you. Maybe grab the inner right thigh. Just want a deeper twist here. Turning your right palm up to the ceiling. Slowly release, switching sides. Thread your left arm underneath your right. Turn your left palm up to the ceiling. Take your right arm, thread it behind you. Maybe grab the inner thigh. Slowly release, extend your arms long in front of you, look sweetly in between the hands, gliding forward to a nice baby cobra, heart first. Exhale the forehead down to your mouth. Tend your fingertips like baby claws on our wooded floor, elbow points towards the ceiling. Inhaling to lift the chest, expand open towards the front of your room. Exhales to release, just let it go. 2 more, inhaling, chest up, gaze up, hold at the top. Exhales to release, just let it go. Last round, inhaling, chest up, gaze up, hold at the top for 2. And 1, gently release. Reground the palms, tuck your toes, push your seat back to your feet, a tuck-toed child's pose. From here, lift your hips, meeting in our tabletop, stacking shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. Plenty of room in between your fingers, right? Making sure that your wrist creases are pointed forward. Getting some nice messages. Thanks, guys. And on your inhale, dropping belly, rib cage, tilt the tailbone up as the gaze drop up. On your exhale, tilt the tailbone under, drive the navel in as you push off the mat. Feel that opening, right, all along that upper back. The inhales, we lower. The exhales, we push off that mat. Find your cat spine. Let's do 3 more. Inhale, lower. Exhales, push off that mat. Find your cat spine. Last round, inhaling to lower. Exhales to push off the mat. Find your cat spine. Meeting back in our neutral back, yogis, flat back. Extend the right leg back of the room, flex the foot, toe points are down. Extend the left arm forward, point your left thumb up. Find the stability in the shape first, drive the belly in. Then draw elbow to knee and hold. Re-extend arm and leg. 2 more, elbow to knee. Re-extend. Last round, elbow to knee. Re-extend, pause, bend the right knee, reach back with left hand, catch your right foot, kick into the palm. Push off the mat with the right hand. Maybe draw your gaze over your left shoulder. 2 more breaths. Gently release, keep the right leg lifted, ground the left palm, tuck the toes, down dog split, right leg lifts. Bend that knee, open up that hip. Make those big, beautiful circles with your right knee. Get into that hip flexor. Take it in the opposite direction. Come back to your open hip. Right knee is bent. Point your right knee up. Lengthen out the right leg. Point your right foot. Today, let's flex the foot, parallel those hips. Keep kicking the heel back. Then draw your right knee, right tricep. Down dog split. Draw your right knee, right shoulder. Get it really nice and high and hold. Down dog split. Draw right knee to right tricep. Hold, hover, breathe. Lightly, right foot outside your right hand. Inhale your right arm up and twist. We did this I think last week. We found the shape boomerang. You're going to pivot onto your pinky toe edge of feet. Dip the hips down to your mat. Inhale the hips up. Dip them down. Inhale them up. Dip them down. Last round, inhale them up. Exhale, dip it down. Exhale your right hand back to your mat. On your inhale, lengthen your right leg, pyramid pose, hopping left foot in. Drawing that right hip back. I have 2 blocks today. So if you do want to utilize blocks or even pillows, right, making those things accessible to you, drawing that right hip back, allow the left hip to draw forward. You can flex the front right foot. Some of you maybe palms to mat. Gently release, yogis, plank pose. From your plank pose, hold, hover, breathe. Now all you're going to do is take your right hand, touch your left shoulder. Release, switch. Left hand, touch your right shoulder. Release, switch, switch. For 5. Draw that lower belly in for 4. You can drop the knees if you need to. 3. Breathing here for 2. And 1. Plank pose. Lower your knees. Chest and chin. Come forward to a baby cobra. Exhale the forehead to your mat. Draw your arms behind you. Interlock your fingers. Roll the shoulders down the back. Shalabhasana. Lift the legs. Lift the torso. Drive the fists back. Gently release. Reground the palms. Tuck your toes. Push your seat back to your feet and tuck to a child's pose. Lift the hips, meeting in our tabletop. How's everybody doing? On your inhale, dropping belly, rib cage, tilt tailbone up, gaze up. On your exhale, push off the mat, find your cat. Let's do 2 more, then we're just going to add on to this. Inhale, we lower. Exhale, push off the mat, find your cat smile. Last round, inhale, lower. Exhale, push off that mat, find your cat smile. Adding on, inhale to lower, find your cow, allow that belly to drop. Now as you tilt the tailbone under, press into the tops of your feet, so much so the knees hover. Inhale as we lower. Exhale, push off the mat, allow those knees to hover. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, push off that mat, allow those knees to hover. Last round, inhaling to lower. Exhales, push off the mat, knees hover, hold here for 3. Breathing here for 2. And 1, release. Extend the left leg back of the room, flex the foot, toe points are down. Extend your right arm forward as if you're shaking somebody's hand. Draw the navel in towards the spine, kick that left heel back. Then draw elbow to knee, hold. Re-extend arm and leg. 2 more, elbow to knee. Re-extend. Last round, elbow to knee. Re-extend, pause, bend the left knee, reach back with right hand, kick into the palm. Shift the weight up. And maybe draw the gaze over your right shoulder. Gently release, ground the right hand, tuck your right toes, lift the hips, down dog split, left leg lifts. Bend the knee, open the hip. Make those big, beautiful circles in the sky. Take it in the opposite direction. Ooh, I got some snap crackles in there today. Come back to that open hip, left knee is bent. Point the left knee up, yogis. Keep 2 shoulders in one line. Now lengthen the left leg out, point the foot for a moment, just engage that left glute. Flex the left foot, parallel those hips. Draw the belly and push off of the mat. Draw the weight out of those wrists. Then draw your left knee, left tricep. Shift the weight forward. Down dog split. Draw left knee up shoulder. Get it high up there and hold it. Down dog split. Draw left knee, left tricep. Hold, hover, breathe lightly. Left foot outside your left hand. Inhale your left arm up and twist. So we're going to do that same little routine. I'm just going to back up so you can see me better. You're going to pivot onto the pinky toe edge of your feet and dip the hips down. We call this boomerang. Inhale the hips back up. 2 more. Dip it. Lift it. Last round. Dip it. Lift it. Draw that left hand back to your mouth. On your inhale, lengthen left leg pyramid pose. Hopping right foot in. Grounding the back right foot. You can use 2 blocks, right? I got some delivered from Amazon. Amazon has plenty. Hands onto hips. Draw that left hip back. Allow your right hip to draw forward. Hands to mat. For some of you, forehead to shin. For others, some of you flex in the front left foot. Take what feels good. Gently release, yogis, plank pose. From your plank pose, yogis. I know, Claudia's in plank. We're going to do something interesting. We're going to lower down to our forearms. Drop your knees to the mat. We're going to do some forearm lifts. Now, if you have a block, place the block in between your forearms. Can you see me? We shimmy back a bit so you can see me. So I have the block in between my forearms, and all we do is lift the block and release it. You can also do it with a book. If you don't have a block, just draw the elbows in. Make sure your elbows aren't splaying out. We want them stacked directly underneath your shoulders. On your inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release. 4 more. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to release. Last round. Exhale to release. Coming back to those forearms, if you've left them, tuck your toes, forearm plank. Push up on right palm, push up on left palm, high plank, pause, lower chaturanga. The inhales pull the heart through to a nice up dog. The exhales lift the hips, downward facing dog. Pedal out your knees, shift your hips a bit side to side, shake your head yes and no. Flutter your lips. Walking your feet to the top of the mat nice and slow, 1 foot after the other, feet come hips width distance apart. You can always measure this, 2 fists in between the feet or your arches. Grabbing opposite elbows, just ragdoll sway, side to side, forwards and backwards. You can shake your head yes, you can shake your head no. You can flutter your lips. You can make noises, sigh sounds, anything not serving you. Release the elbows, allow the arms to dangle nice and long, a nice gorilla shape. Keep a slight bend in your knees, hollow the belly out as you roll up 1 vertebra at a time, nice and slow, stacking up the discs. Draw big toes to touch. Roll the shoulders down your back, palms face the front of vertebra, we're in our mountain pose, Tadasana. Inhale, arms rise, palms touch, gaze up, look up. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana, forward fold, hinging from the hips. Inhaling to a flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to high plank. Lower into chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. The inhales pull the heart through to a nice up dog. The exhales lift the hips to a down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts, down dog split. Draw your right knee to your nose. Lightly right foot in between the hands, rise, high lunge. Open up, warrior 2. Flip the palm, tip it back, reverse it. Circle the hands down to your mat, down dog split, right leg lifts. Roll forward to a 3-legged plank. Chaturanga, the inhales pull the heart through to a nice up dog. The exhales lift the hips, down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts, down dog split, draw your left knee to your nose, hold. Left foot in between the hands, rise, high lunge. Open up, warrior 2. Flip the palm, reverse it. Circle hands down to your mat, down dog split, left leg lifts. Roll forward to a 3-legged plank. Chaturanga, the inhales pull the heart through. The exhales lift the hips, downward facing dog. Breathing here for 3. 2 more breaths. That Ujjayi pranayama, in and out of the nose. That victorious breath. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze in between your hands, a light hop or a step, top of mat, maybe a handstand. Exhale, fold, let it go. Root to rise, reverse one, add the arms all the way back up. Exhale, draw your prayer to heart center, close the eyes, draw the gaze in. Take one more round. Inhale the prayer to the sky, reach. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhaling to your flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, hop, jump, step lightly. Chaturanga. The inhales pull your heart through. The exhales lift the hips, down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts, down dog split. Draw your right knee to your nose, hold. Right foot in between the hands, rise. High lunge, building some heat. Open up, warrior two. Flip the palm, tip it back, reverse it. Circle the hands down to your mat, down dog split, right leg lifts. You can add or subtract. You can take a chin stand, you can roll forward to a three-legged plank. Take what feels good. Lift the hips, down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts, down dog split. Draw your left knee to your nose, hold. Left foot in between the hands, rise, high lunge. Open up, warrior two. Flip the palm, reverse it, tip it back. Circle the hands down to your mat, down dog split, left leg lifts. Roll forward to a three-legged plank. Chin stand or chaturanga, the inhales pull the heart through. The exhales lift the hips, downward facing dog. Breathing here for three. Two more breaths. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze sweetly in between your hands, a light hop, maybe a step, top mat. Exhale, fold, let it go. Root to rise, reverse swan dive, the arms all the way back up, draw your gaze and look up. Exhale, arms to your side, Samasthiti. Nicely done, guys. Inhaling to your chair pose, Utkatasana. Shifting that weight back. Draw the belly in, draw the shoulders down your back, breathe. Now keep your hips isolated. You're going to draw your right arm back, left arm forward and twist. Inhale the right arm back to center. Exhale, left arm back, right arm forward, twist. Inhale the left arm back to center. Pause. Let's do one more round. Right arm back, left arm forward, twist. Inhale the right arm back to center. Exhale, left arm back and twist. Inhale it back to center. Hold, hover, breathe. Exhale, fold over legs. Inhaling to a flat back. Exhale, step your left foot back. Drop the back left knee, untuck the toes. Arms rise. Let's do Anjaneyasana. Hook the thumbs. From here, yogis, grab your left wrist with your right hand. Pull the left arm towards the right side of the room. Now, you can always take your right hand and place it down into the mat or a block, guys. Right, so that if you want to play with balance, keep the wrist. Slowly come back to center, switching the grip. Grab your right with left. Pull that right arm towards the left side of the room. Again, you can always put your left hand down. Slowly come back to center. Palms to mat. Down dog split. Right leg lifts. Bend the knee. Open up that hip. Then draw your right knee to your nose and hold. Down dog split. Draw your right knee to right tricep, hold, hover lightly, right foot outside the right hand. Drop the back left knee, untuck the toes. Inhale your left arm up and twist. From here, yogis, you can take your left foot, bring it parallel, find that full extended side angle. Right hand to the inner right arch of the foot. You can also place it on a block. Flip the palm, reverse your warrior, tip it back. Breathe. Warrior two. Find that stance, widen it if you need to, right? That front right knee should be pointed forward. Can you center the hips? Are you here? Are you back? Can you center them right over the hips, tilt the tailbone under, give the glutes a little bit of a pinch. Draw the shoulders down your back, gazes over your right middle finger. Keep this grip, flip the palm, tip it back, reverse it. Then draw your right forearm to your thigh, send the left arm over here. Flip the palm, reverse your triangle, tip it back. Two more, draw forearm to thigh, extend left arm over here. Flip the front palm, reverse your triangle, tip it back. Last round. Forearm draws the thigh. Extend the left arm over here. Flip the front palm. Reverse your triangle. Tip it back and pause. Triangle pose. Reach forward with that right arm. Reach. Reach. Right hand to shin. A block, toe lock. Right, as a reminder with those blocks and those books, you place in the inner arch of your right foot and place a hand onto the block. Lifting the kneecap. Right, all sorts of variations. If you don't have that, you can always place your hand on your shin. Now from here, yogis, take a half bound grip. We're going to work a little bit with binding today. Back of your left hand to your lower back. Roll the left shoulder, head back. Maybe grab the inner right thigh for some of you. Breathe. Think less about it. Extend the right arm forward. Keep spinning the heart up, which means you have to draw this left shoulder, head back. Draw that belly in. You're here for 2 more breaths. Reverse your half-bound triangle. Tip it back. Bend the front right knee. Reverse your half-bound warrior. Coming back into extended side angle. So talking about binds, right? If you have a bind in your practice, by all means take it. You can also keep right forearm on your thigh and begin to work on this idea of drawing the left shoulder back so you can spin the heart up. Right? For those that are binding, remember it's the right hand that catches your left. If you notice that your chest is spinning down, I want you to reevaluate so you can start working on spinning the heart up. Right? Which means you have to really open up that left shoulder girdle. 2 more breaths. If you're in a bind, you can keep it. We're just going to slowly lengthen out the right leg. Okay. You can release the bind as well. Find triangle. 2 more breaths. Gently rebend your right knee. Gaze forward. Reach forward with your right hand. Half moon pose. We worked a lot on this. Lift the back left leg. Flex the foot. We worked on this earlier in the week. Bend the left knee. Reach back with left hand. Catch the foot. Chapasana. Kick into the palm. Release the foot. With control, warrior 2. Straighten the leg, pivot the toes. Pivot your toes out, heels in, bend your knees, goddess pose. Wrap your right arm underneath your left. Find a little bit of an eagle bound. Inhaling the torso up. Exhale, hollow down as you forward fold over your goddess legs with your eagle bound arms. Now from here, you can stay here, or maybe you shift the weight to the left, a little bit like a skandasana. Some side to side movement. You're here for 3 more breaths. Come back to center. Inhale the torso up. Release the arms. Inhale the arms up. Straighten the legs. Pivot the toes. Exhale, fold over your legs. Let it go. Walk your hands to your left foot, yogis. Bend the left knee. Warrior high lunge act. Let's do high lunge. Let me so you can see me. Left knee is bent, high lunge. From here, draw your arms behind you. Interlock the fingers. Drive the fists back. Roll the shoulders back. Draw your gaze up and back. On your exhale, hinge forward into that left foot. Warrior 3. Lift the back right leg. Flex the foot. From your warrior 3, you're going to either you can keep this grip or you're going to ground your left palm open up into half moon. Slowly come back to that warrior 3. With control, draw the right foot up to meet your left. Let it go. It's over. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhaling to our chair pose, Utkatasana. Sit nice and deep in those seats. Right, so now we're going to do it on the left side. This time we're going to take our prayer to heart center, working a little bit into those obliques. Remember, we're not twisting as much from our hips. We're really twisting more from that thoracic back, so your upper back. Draw the belly in, twisting to your right. Hook the left elbow on the outside of right. Come back to that chair pose, Utkatasana. Draw your prayer to heart center, twist to the left. Hook right elbow on the outside of left tricep. Right? Try to stack the elbows. Lift the heart to your prayer. Use those oblique muscles. Keep the hips isolated. Chair pose. Exhale, fold over legs. Inhaling to your flat back. Exhale, step your right foot back. Drop the back right knee, untuck the toes. Inhale the arms up. Anjaneyasana, hook the thumbs. Grab your right wrist with left hand. Pull the right arm towards the left. Right, you can also draw the left hand down. Slowly come back to center. Grab left with right. Pull the left arm towards the right. And remember, you can always draw that right hand down, maybe even onto a book or onto a block. Slowly come back to center, yogis. Ground the palms, down dog split, left leg lifts. Bend that knee, open up that hip. Just take a moment here. Then draw your left knee to your nose, hold. Down dog split. Draw your left knee, left tricep and hold. Down dog split. Draw your left knee, left tricep, pause, lightly left foot outside the left hand. Drop your back right knee, untuck your toes. Keep your left hand grounded inside of that left foot. Inhale your right arm up. All right, this is just the beginning stages of that full extension of extended side angle. Just gonna spin so you can see me. Now from here, if you want to, ground your right foot, make it parallel, lift the back leg, extended side angle. Flip the palm, reverse your warrior, tip it back. Warrior two, straighten out those stances. Make sure that that left knee is pointed forward. Right, your back foot is grounded parallel or slightly pigeon-toed. Your torso shouldn't be too far forward or too far back. Right, as yogis, we're grounded, we're centered. Even during times like these. Draw the shoulders down your back, gaze over your middle finger. Flip the left palm, tip it back, reverse it. Then draw your left forearm to your thigh, extend the right arm over here. Flip your front palm, reverse your triangle, tip it back. Two more, draw forearm to thigh, extend top arm over here. Flip the front palm, reverse your triangle. Last round, draw forearm to top of thigh, extend the top arm over here. Flip the front palm, reverse your triangle. Triangle pose, reach forward, reach. Reach, reach. Left hand shin, block, toe lock, depending on what's in your practice. Right arm extends up. Take that half bound grip, back of your right hand to your lower back, or you're grabbing the inner left thigh. Work on this rolling of the right shoulder, head back. Draw the navel in. Think less about it. Extend the left arm forward, right? Sometimes we overthink things. Draw that belly in, lift the kneecaps. You're here for 2 more breaths. Reverse your half-bound triangle, tip it back. Bend the front left knee, reverse your half-bound warrior. Come into extended side angle. You can either draw forearm to the top of your thigh, but remember, you're not sinking into that left shoulder. You're pushing off of your left quadricep with your left forearm to find this lift, and you're drawing that belly in. You can also ground the left palm, right? We just did this. Work on the spinning of the chest. Others might thread left arm underneath right, left arm underneath left leg, grabbing right wrist. Spin the heart up. Now, it doesn't matter what shape you're in, just slowly lengthen out your left leg. Be mindful of those hamstrings. If you're in the bind, you can always release it. Nice, guys. Gently rebend the left knee, reach forward with the left hand. You can always keep that bound grip, right, if you're working on it. Shift the weight forward, lift the back right leg, flex your foot. We worked on this. Bend your right knee, kick it towards your glute. Reach back with the right hand, catch the foot. Kick into the palm. Release the foot. How lightly can you find warrior two? Slow motion forming. Warrior two. Straighten the leg, pivot the toes. Pivot your toes out, heels in, bend your knees, goddess. Wrap the left arm under right. Inhale the torso up and pull those elbows out and away from the chest. Exhale, hollow it out as you forward fold over your goddess legs. And again, maybe you take some Skandasana side to side. I like to do this. All right, it's up to you. How's everybody doing? You're here for 2 more breaths. Gently release. Inhale the torso up, yogis. Inhale the arms up, lengthen out the legs, pivot the toes. Forward fold over your straddle legs. Walk your hands to your right foot, yogis. Rebend your right knee. High lunge. On the exhale, draw your arms behind you. Interlock those fingers. On your inhale, lengthen. On your inhale, punch that fist down and back. Roll your shoulders back. Draw the gaze up and back. Maybe you touch the back of your left knee. On your exhale, shift the weight forward. Warrior 3. Drag the back left foot. Flex it. Now you can drop that right hand to your mat, or you can keep this grip, half moon. Woo-hoo. Slowly come back to warrior 3. With control, come back to center. Left foot meets right. Forward fold over the legs. Hop your feet hips width distance apart. Yogi toe lock your big toes with your pointer middle finger right where your flip-flops go, or soon will go. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, fold over the legs. Let it go. How's everybody doing? Slowly release the toes, yogis. Let it go. Hop your feet to center. Inhaling to your flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, step back or shoot back. Chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. The inhales pull the heart through to a nice up dog. The exhales lift the hips, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale, fill up, open the mouth, ha. Inhale, right leg lifts, down dog split. Bend that knee, open up that hip. Right, we played with this the other day. Tent the right fingertips on your mat, yogis. Take your right hand, place it onto your right hip. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you reach back and grab your right foot. Some of you, maybe you spin. You're here for another 3 breaths. For 2. And 1, down dog split, right leg lifts. Draw your right knee to your nose and hold. Lightly right foot in between your hands. Rise, high lunge. On your inhale, lengthen the right leg. Exhales to rebend it. 2 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhales to rebend. Last round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rebend. Open up warrior 2. Flip the palm, tip it back, reverse it. Circle your hands inside of your right foot. Come down onto your forearms, lizard pose. You can drop the back left knee. We're going to work on a shape called baby crow, which is crow on your forearms. From here, take your right hand to your inner right thigh. Open up those hips. On the exhale, reach back with right hand, catch your left foot. Gently release, forearm plank. From your forearm plank, yogis, we're going to do a little bit of core work here. All I want you to do is tilt your tailbone under, and you're doing hip lifts. You're lifting the hips up, up. It's very subtle. Up, up, up. Hip lifts for 5, Breathing here for 4. For 3. Breathing here for 2. And 1. Walk your feet in, dolphin pose. Pause, hold, hover. If you're dying to take a forearm stand, you can. We're here for another 3 breaths. Slowly walk your feet back if you're inverted. Meet us in a forearm plank. Lower the belly all the way down to your mat, Sphinx. Palms are grounded. Roll those shoulders down your back. Some of you lengthen up the arms. Slowly lower forearms down to your back. Tuck your toes, fire up those thighs, forearm plank. Push up on right palm, push up on left palm. Chaturanga if you love it, otherwise you'll meet in a downward facing dog. Once in down dog, yogis, inhale, left leg lifts, down dog split, bend that knee, open up that hip. Do that same little fun little transition. Tent your left fingertips, right? Left hand to your left hip. Maybe you reach back, grab the left foot. Okay? Maybe you spin it. Gently release. Down dog split, left leg lifts. Draw your left knee to your nose, hold. Down dog split. Draw left knee, left tricep and hold. Down dog split. Draw your left knee to your nose, hold, hover, breathe. Lightly left foot in between the hands, rise, high lunge. On your inhale, lengthen the left leg. Exhale to rebend. 2 more, inhale to lengthen. Exhales to rebend. Last round, inhale, lengthen. Exhales to rebend. Open up, warrior 2. Flip your palm, tip it back, reverse it. Circle your hands inside of your left foot. Lizard pose on the left side. Right, come down onto those forearms, using blocks, using books to prop the forearms to a higher shape. Right, if you're finding that this is really comfortable, I don't have any books in front of me, but if you have books near you, you can always stack them. Put them inside of the left foot in this case. Come down onto those forearms. Right. Options, sometimes we've got to use what we have. Notice where that left foot is, right? We want it close to being in line with that left elbow. Left hand to your inner left thigh, open up the hip. On the exhale, reach back with right hand, catch your left foot, right foot. Gently release, meeting in a forearm plank, yogis. From your forearm plank, you're going to walk your feet in and come down onto your knees. Sit up on knees and shins for a moment. We're coming into a shape called baby crow. So it's a forearm version of crow pose, okay? It's a nice way also if you're working towards crow. It's a good way for the fall factor, so it's less scary. You're not as far from the ground. For those that have a crow practice, this is very difficult because it's going to feel weird, okay? So just keep this in the back of your mind. How I like to start is I come up onto my toes, similar to how I start crow pose. I draw my knees up towards my armpits. Palms are on the mat. Then I start to walk them forward. As I walk the hands forward, I come down, begin to come down on my forearms. And begin to lift one foot. Maybe I lift both. Give it a whirl. Baby crow. Breathing here for 4. Hi, lion. Breathing here for 3. A nice baby crow pose. I'll come back into it so you can see it for those coming in. Breathing here for 2. And release, let it go. It's over. Step back to high plank. Lower chaturanga. The inhales pull the heart through. The exhales lift the hips, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale, guys. Fill up, open the mouth, let it go. Ha! Inhale, bend your knees, gaze sweetly in between your hands. A light hop or a step to your seat. Navasana, your boat pose. Okay. On your inhale, lower Ardha Navasana. Extend the arms behind you. Think less about it. Jackknife for 10. Breathing here for 9. For 8. For 7. For 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. You can do it. And 1. Come down onto your backs. Draw the knees into your chest. Just let it go. Ah, that was fun. Did you guys have fun? That was fun. From here, guys, finding your bridge or your wheels. I made sure I had my blocks today in case people have books. Just want to untie this. Right, as you know, if you want to spice up your bridge or your wheel, you can also place even a book, right? A fat book you might have in between your thighs. Draw your arms along your side body for those coming up into bridge. For those coming up into wheel, we worked on it yesterday. Tilt the tailbone under. Give the glutes a tender little hello, a little pinch. Nothing crazy, just a little one. Squeeze the block. Two more breaths. Try to stick with it. And gently release, lower your upper, middle, lower, sacrum to the mat, remove the block. Walk your feet mats with distance apart. Just take a gentle knocking of the knees. Slowly come back to center, one more round, bridge or wheel. Use the block in between your thighs, but you can also use it at the base of the sacrum, right? You can use that as a more supported variation. Right, so take the variation that feels good. You can stack books, find a bridge, find a wheel. I think I'll find a wheel. Slowly release. For those coming out of wheel, tuck the chin under first. For those coming out of bridge, if you have a block or a book, remove it. Bring your feet mats with distance apart, a gentle tick-tocking of the knees. From here, yogis, draw those knees in towards your chest. Give them a squeeze. Grabbing the backs of your thighs, rolling forward and back. Forward and back. Meeting in a down dog, right? If you wish to shoot through vinyasa, you can. Otherwise, we'll meet in a downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale, guys. Fill up, open the mouth, HA. Ha. Inhale, right leg lifts, down dog, split, bend the knee, open up that hip. Stay here, gently flip your dog, right? Maybe a little bit of a rock star. Or a wild thing. Down dog, split, right leg lifts. Draw your right knee to right tricep, pause. Lightly right knee behind right wrist. Half pigeon. Hi guys. Right, and we talked a little bit about this, I believe, yesterday, right? So I like to stand up or sit upright a bit before I come down into it. Tuck my back left toes. And then when you're ready, slowly walk the hands forward. Now, if you notice that your right hip is really high up in the sky, you can always grab a book, your block, a pillow, a blanket, anything you have handy, and put that hip proper right on top of it. For those that have any knee stuff going on today, hip stuff, come into a nice figure four. It might feel nice, especially if you have a Peloton and you've been doing a lot of spinning. So find what feels good here. Slowly. Yogis, if you have any back bends or anything you want to take here, some of you, I know maybe Viola, a few of you might want to take a back bend here. You can take a king pigeon or a half pigeon, queen pigeon, king pigeon. It's a whole family. If you want to come back up to just upright torso, maybe retucking the back left toe for a moment. And then when you're ready, gently release, meeting back in a downward facing dog. Maybe you shake out that right leg. Give it a shake. Let's do it on the left side. Inhale, left leg lifts, down dog split, bend that knee, open that hip. Option, stay here. Maybe you gingerly flip your dog. Maybe you find a nice wild thing, rock star. Maybe you find your full wheel. And then use that core control to re-flip the dog. Left leg lifts. Draw your left knee, your left tricep. Lightly left knee behind, left wrist, half pigeon. Or figure four. Keep the torso nice and long, the star. Maybe you tuck the back right toes. And then forward fold when you're ready. Finding your back bends if they're in your practice. King pigeon, one of the family members. Right, we did a little bit of back bending today. Gently release whatever you're in. If you're in figure four, simply roll up. Extend your right leg forward. Extend the left leg to meet it. Get the legs and shake out. Move the flesh away from the sits bones. Lengthen out those legs. Inhale the arms to the sky. Reach. Exhale, hollow it out as you forward fold over your legs. Now, for those that have longer torsos, as you know, if you have a block handy, and I'll scoot back, or books, right? You can place the block at the sole of the feet or the books, grab onto those, find more length. For those that are dealing with any sort of length issue, if you have a blanket, a pillow, or some sort of hand towel made for your bathroom, grabbing onto that, utilizing it to help draw the spine a little bit longer as you fold forward, right? So we're not hunching, We're reaching out. A little flexion in the thoracic back. Gently release. Inhaling the arms to the sky reach. Exhale, both hands behind you, fingers towards you. Ground the soles of the feet. Inhale those hips up. Reverse tabletop. And maybe as you know, there's a nice big sigh you want to let go of. Ha. Slowly lower all the way down to your back. Draw the knees into your chest. Give yourself a loving squeeze. And grabbing the pinky toe edge of your feet, find a nice happy baby pose. And from your happy baby, keep the grip of your right foot, extend the left leg onto your mat. And then when you're ready, take left hand to your outer right thigh, release your right foot, direct your right knee to the left, extend your gaze to the right. And maybe for some, if you want a further quad stretch, maybe you bend your left knee, reach down with your right hand and catch the foot. Slowly release, come back to that happy baby pose. And this time, maybe you extend the right leg onto your mat, find that half happy baby. It's a little bit like a lizard pose on your back. And then from here, take right hand, outer left thigh, direct your left knee towards the right, extend the gaze to the left. And maybe you bend the right knee, right? Reach down with left hand and catch that foot. Slowly come back to center, happy baby. Grab the big toes with your pointer or middle finger and just slowly lengthen, open the legs. Nice big straddle. Maybe you rock side to side a little bit. From here, draw the legs to touch. Maybe you keep the toes, maybe you ditch them, maybe you come in directly into a nice plow. And maybe the tops of the feet are grazing that wooded floor. Maybe you extend the arms forward. Lift one leg. And maybe make that journey back to a nice plow. Maybe bend the knees. Maybe make that journey to a nice fish pose. And then when you're ready, yogis, beginning to make that final descent to your Shavasana, however that looks, utilizing any blankets you have at home, any pillows. Maybe you place one hand on heart and belly. Fish balls. Slowly, yogis, if you're in Shavasana, beginning to wiggle fingers and toes. Just beginning to draw just a little bit of life back in your bodies. Once you've done so, draw the knees into your chest, give yourself a squeeze. And in your way, your time, yogis, begin to make that journey back to your rooted seat at the top of your mat. It can be any rooted seat. We started on our back, or actually in child's pose. So if you want to take a virasana, if that feels better on your body, if you want to take a lotus shape, half lotus shape, whatever feels good. Once you're there, just rerouting the sits bones, draw the lower belly in, roll your shoulders out and away, open up chest and collarbone region. And just taking a pause to recognize the power of this practice. Right, teaching us to build comfort in discomfort. Teaching us to recognize intensities and how to slow them down. Draw your prayer to heart center. Let's do a final call out of Om to the community of yogis and people in the world who just need a little bit more peace. Take a deep inhale, yogis, fill up. Om. Prayer to third eye, intuition and guiding light. Namaste, yogis. Enjoy the rest of your day. The sun is out where I am. It's a little chilly. But otherwise, be well, stay healthy, stay home. And don't hesitate to reach out. Ever, I'm around. Otherwise, I'll catch you tomorrow. All right? Mwah, love.